So guys, you are watching Sports Corner GH and my name is Adam. In today's video, we are going to talk about the latest transfer update concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. So guys, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on notifications to get more updates like this on Sports Corner GH. Quickly, let's jump into it. And I'd like to begin with Francis Abu. For those who don't know Francis Abu earned his first call-up to the Black Stars, yes, the Ghana national team, during the international break when Ghana played against Nigeria and Uganda. He played in both games, and the coaches in the Black Stars were impressed with his performance. Now, if you go to his club side, he plays for a team in Belgium called Cercle Brugge. Before joining that club, he has played with Right to Dream. Then he moved to Nordirland, then ended up at Cercle Brugge. And we know a lot of players who have used the same route. Kamaldeen Sulemana, Mohammed Kudus, MS Nyama, you can name them. And all these players are very key for their club side. They are performing very well, not only for their club side. When it comes to the Ghana national team also, they do perform. So yes, Abu Francis is one name you need to keep in mind because he's going to be very important for us in the future. Now, this player, when the season began, he got injured. He wasn't playing football for about 6 months. Now, when he recovered, he played 33 matches for Cercle Brugge. In that process, he scored 2 goals and gave 3 assists. Now, upon performing like this, Cercle Brugge management were impressed and they decided to reward the player with a contract extension. Now, this contract extension ends in 2026 with an option of an extra year, and which is good for the player. You can see the pictures on the screen. And I believe that Francis Abu is one for the future. If you saw him with the Black Stars when we played against Nigeria, when we played against Uganda, you understand why I'm ranting about this player, because I believe that the future is here. Our midfield, this is the future. Yes, Francis Abu, he's one player you need to, put there. Let's keep an eye on him. But then, guys, the latest transfer update is that Francis Abu has extended his contract with Cercle Brugge to 2026 with an option of an extra year. Now, let's move away from Francis Abu and talk about Nico Williams. See, guys, Nico Williams transfer again is going to be hot. Now, you will ask me why I'm talking about Nico Williams. Now, we all know Nico Williams currently plays at Athletic Club, or popularly known as Athletic Bilbao, with his brother, Iñaki Williams. But currently, Nico Williams earns around 200,000 every week. We hear clubs like Chelsea, Aston Villa, Barcelona are interested in signing Nico Williams. Nico Williams and Kasade, he has already said it that he wants to leave Athletic Club. But then there is one standing block that is preventing the likes of Chelsea and also Aston Villa to push in more for Nico Williams. And it is his salary, the wages of the player. Now, Chelsea are willing to negotiate around 175,000 a week. The player says no. The player is looking around the excess of 300,000 a week because currently he's earning 200,000 a week at Athletic Club. He wants more than that at his next club. And that is why the likes of Chelsea and Aston Villa are drawing away from this particular transfer. Yes, they're interested in the player. The player is full of quality and everything. But then the wages is too much for Chelsea. The wages is too much for Aston Villa. For Barcelona, I don't know how they are going to get the money and pay this player. Yes, they want the player unless the player decides that he wants, cut down his wages. But other than that, it would be very difficult for Barcelona. But guys, this is the latest update concerning Nico Williams. Chelsea is interested. Aston Villa is interested, but then his wages, that is the main problem right now. And according to report, currently he earns 200,000 a week. He wants more than that at his next club. We'll make sure to follow up on this and bring you more updates concerning Nico Williams. So guys, moving away from Nico Williams, let's talk about Mohammed Kudus. There was a picture of Mohammed Kudus with Mauricio Pochettino trending on social media after Chelsea beat West Ham by 5-0. People were saying Mauricio Pochettino was trying to convince Mohammed Kudus to play for them. Now, we are not going to talk about this because I feel like that is not actually the conversation that was had in this particular, picture and everything. But then you remember I told you about a release clause concerning Mohammed Kudus at West Ham. Now, the situation is that release clause would only be active in July 2025, the third transfer window in July 2025. Now, the amount then we didn't know. Now, the amount have been made public. Mohammed Kudus release clause is 85 million euros. 85 million euros for Mohammed Kudus. That is his release clause. And any team that is interested in signing Mohammed Kudus should make sure they have that amount and also excess, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. They should have that money and also excess of that money. Close to maybe 90 million just to get Mohammed Kudus. That is how much teams are going to pay for Mohammed Kudus. I believe West Ham are going to make a lot of profit because they signed Mohammed Kudus within the region of 33 to 35 million euros from Ajax. And they're going to sell him. This release clause is 85 million euros. They're going to make huge profit on Mohammed Kudus. Now, the likes of Liverpool are interested. Even David Oyston, a popular journalist who talks about transfers, says that he will be surprised if Mohammed Kudus is not on the radar of Liverpool. He also added that Mohammed Kudus has a release clause with West Ham. Even West Ham have already said that, Charlie, they know that the likes of Mohammed Kudus Paqueta might be leaving the club very, very soon. And definitely they need to cash in on these players. And the reason why Mohammed Kudus to Liverpool is more stronger is because of, Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, he's getting interest. Or PSG is monitoring the situation of Luis Diaz. Yes, we all know Salah might leave or probably stay, but then Luis Diaz, let's be very careful of that one. PSG are going around and talking and all those things. So probably if PSG do that, then I believe Liverpool might go in for Mohammed Kudus. So guys, that is the latest update concerning Mohammed Kudus. Moving away from Mohammed Kudus, let's talk about Thomas Partey. I told you and brought you an update that Arsenal are looking to sell one of their midfielders to bring in young and enterprising midfielders, such as Douglas Luiz of Aston Villa, Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle United. And the player they want to sell amongst the midfielders were either Thomas Partey or Jorginho. Guess what? Jorginho's contract has been extended by 1 extra year. That means that Thomas Partey, it's likely he might leave. He might leave Arsenal because it's left with 1 more year on his contract. And Arsenal are not going to allow him leave, freely like that. They need to cash in on the player. And Thomas Partey's valuation is around 20 to 25 million euros. Now, we already know the likes of Barcelona interested in the player, Saudi Arabia interested in the player, even Juventus are interested. The new team that have joined the list of teams that I've already mentioned is Galatasary in Turkey. Gala are interested in signing Thomas Partey. Galatasaray are interested in signing Thomas Partey. As for them, they don't have a problem with the 20 million. They just want Thomas Partey. And this is the latest update concerning Thomas Partey. Galatasaray are also joined the race to sign Thomas Partey. I am surprised if Thomas Partey leaves Arsenal because, it is evidence. It is evidence Thomas Partey might leave Arsenal since Jorginho's contract has been extended by 1 extra year. Lastly, let's talk about this young player called Barnabas Tagoe. Barnabas Tagoe. Now, I'm talking about this player because he has my name. My name is also Barnabas, so Barnabas Tagoe. Now, Barnabas Tagoe, his father is called Joe Tagoe, a former House of Folk player. This kid just signed for Malmo FF, a very huge team in the Swedish league. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this player is that, you see, this player was adjudged player of the tournament at the Middle Games in Kumasi. And then this player wanted to play for Right to Dreams. Right to Dreams said he was too young for a contract. Right to Dreams didn't give Barnabas Tagoe a contract. And then Barnabas Tagoe did not give up. He went in and played a justifier. Scouts were there. They hosted this whole, justify your inclusion scout event. And then Barnabas Tagoe went there and he played the football match. Malmo FF scouts were there. They saw what they did. They were interested. They liked what they... So they took the player straight to Sweden. The player was playing in their junior teams. They have been impressed and they have now given the guy a professional contract. Malmo FF. So yes, Barnabas Tagoe is now going to play for Malmo FF. Stephen Appiah has talked about this player after the Euro Games. See, he's one player I believe that we put one hide for Barnabas Tagoe talk. Yes, he's carrying my name, but then I believe this player is very good and he can really, really do well for the Ghana national team. So guys, this is where I end today's transfer update. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notification. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Charlie, you go bye.